Before I joined Systems in Motion, I spent several years as a consultant in strategy and marketing working with global service providers. And most recently, I was the head of marketing for the Americas for one of the larger top-tier Indian IT services companies. I've been in strategy and marketing for a number of years, and I realized that, especially in global services, I realized that the global services industry, the way it's grown over the last several years, has actually left a big hole in the needs of US businesses, and that needed to be filled with what we call the Inshore service delivery model. And so the years that I spent working with global service providers actually gave us a lot of insight into what we needed to do in order to build a competitive organization that would actually be able to drive similar value in terms of cost optimization, in terms of scale, quality of service, but be able to also be much closer to our customers and much more integrated with what they were looking at doing. Our company adds value to our clients in multiple different ways. I think one of the key factors, if you think about it long term, one of the key challenges that US enterprises, especially those enterprises that don't have the scale for putting together very large globally distributed service capabilities, the value there is that our service model actually creates the same level of cost optimization because we build right from the bottom of the service value chain. We do workforce development at the bottom of the value chain and build up from there. And so our mid-market clients actually get the same level of cost optimization and scale and service quality and expertise that their sort of larger competitors tend to be able to gain from a globally distributed workforce and be able to provide that right here in the US. So that's one aspect of it. For larger enterprises, I think one of the things that's happening is that large enterprises, as they do more global sourcing for their IT services, tend to find that for certain types of things where they need more interaction with their customers, where the IT organization actually needs to be much closer aligned to what the business stakeholders are doing, there seems to be a value gap that gets created between what business needs and what IT is able to support. And I think it's very important just in the long term, for some of these companies to have an alternative to their global sourcing model where you can achieve the same level of scale and quality and flexibility, but to keep it closer, more aligned, more integrated as an organization. And I think Systems in Motion's Inshore service model tends to do that very effectively.